Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm back and I have got some of the best news that I've ever seen, ever. And we've got Hades 2 is out, like literally out now in early access. And I am so excited. So I thought, as I have popped it down, why not play it? We're just going to do some fun stuff with just adjusting the audio. Because I think that's probably a good idea to start off with before we get like too far. Oh yeah, cool. Because audio will be a massive thing. But yeah, I mean, this is just in early access at the moment, so this is going to be like extremely cool for me, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to learn whatever I can do. So yeah, main thing is if you kind of enjoy all this stuff, we get to play. I'm going to play as long as I possibly can do. Admittedly, for me, this is kind of a surprising stream because I was only going to probably stream a little bit earlier, but then I kind of got wind that this was coming out later this afternoon or this evening, so I kind of off-put the stream because, well, why wouldn't I? So yeah. I say if people are gonna catch the stream a little later, I want to do that. That is absolutely fine. Main thing is, I thought I might as well show it off live and get my live reactions on everything. So let's go. That is very quiet. Let's turn things up a little bit. I know I'm fiddling around with audio settings. It's an absolute nightmare to start off with, but you know, we've got to do this. If we don't do it, I'm going to regret it later. Man, that is really quiet. Promise, I don't want it to be like too loud or too quiet for the people, but I do want it to like you can hear it. I guess we'll turn the music down and keep that low. Seems a little too, but we shall see.
His past caught up with him. But gods do not go quietly, and history repeats. So this tale was only a matter of time.
So I know a lot of people have probably seen a fair amount. Okay, we got a charge or a dash. Simple combos and special as always. And then I assume, yep, that's a cast. But yeah, this is going to be interesting, and we can restore stuff from there. Let's go. I have seen some of the stuff that other people have done this, which is, you know,
lost souls. I'll make the Titan pay.
You know, interesting enough. But yeah, by the looks of it, you still get your dashes. Actually, some of that seems a little loud with the music. We'll turn the music down. That sounds a little better. No, it does not. I see you're trying to keep stuff at a particular level so you can do everything with it. But you know.
It's him. Just a spell. It's just another spell. 10 words. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings from Olympus and well met there, Sunshine. Look, we can't get to the Titan, but if you truly mean to stop him, then the least I can do is light your way down.
The new husbando. When you're in cast range, gradually store mana. Attacks deal more damage in a larger area. And sprint inflicts daze. We'll take the Lucid game, why not?
They need my aid. I'll see if I need theirs.
We gathered a flower. What's that? Molly. Mostly used in incantations involving dispelling and nullification. Gathered by hand in Eberus. So we're in Eberus. That's interesting to start off with. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hades 2 is released. I am chuffed to bits. I am currently just going through everything else.
Gone.
You will have to let me know about the sounds and if I need to make any adjustments. But early access, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. And I will say that is still a little bit loud for me and my liking.
Unsettled.
That sounds better. Gain 5 something. What is that something?
Soon enough.
Mostly used for unlocking arcane cards. Ashes. Interesting. So I get more ashes, or I get this other resource. I don't know what it is. Let's go for the other resource.
Spindles.
Ooh, little guys that spin around and do something else. Oh, that's got like a spear shot to it. Interesting. Usual stuff.
Hold still.
It is interesting already. It's not as... It might be because of the fact they haven't got any upgrades just yet, but I don't feel as smooth as I would do with Hades and its mechanics. I feel a little bit more fixed in place, shall we say? Could take an upgrade. The boon already got just increases stuff. We'll just go for the usual gold then. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense too. But yeah, this is in the alpha, so stuff will always change. But like as soon as I saw it released, I was like, yep. Got my email, started downloading it. But this staff is interesting. I mean, it could be the staff, the weapon that's a bit floaty, but I just feel very rigid and locked in place. So like I can't cancel out of attacks very easily.
Last one.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's still probably a really good thing. Like, it makes attacks a bit more... You have to commit to them. Ooh, boss fights, which gives me a flame. Let's go. Always do the new stuff. Always do the new stuff.
A root stalker.
So if I remember correctly...
Got to move.
Ah, okay. That's interesting. Ooh. Okay, I'm having a bad time already. But yeah, I see that stays on the ground for a long time. Nothing seems to chase me around, which isn't great. But yeah, I'm liking this. A little bit on the what do I do side, but you know. That is interesting. I can play the cast while also moving a little bit. So you'll remember that. Dodges give him vulnerability.
Can't do it.
And the cast seems to give some partial regen as well. So that's another thing I gotta watch out for as well. So I can cast it and like kind of like stay a little bit in it. Ah, I got hit there.
Return to shadow now.
My skills are not the best. Shame. I was wondering if I could beat that first try, but no.
Back already. Damn it.
Okay, interesting.
See what I get for staying out all night, Phrenos.
Phenos the frog. We have a pet. That's all we needed. That is all we needed.
This old unfinished painting. Don't look away. Don't forget all that the Titan took from you.
Interesting. So we're assuming the Titan has either taken them, killed them, or something. I can assume.
Dares disturb my eternal rest. You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch. Speak.
That was pretty decent, right, Mel? Maybe pushing it. Okay if I call you witch like that?
Which worked for me in context. And a solid haunting all in all, Dora. But I'd better run. Something I have to do.
Then be gone.
They really went all out with the artwork. I will admit that. This looks amazing.
Stand tall and show no weakness.
There you are. Come here.
Ooh.
Time forced our hand, Melinoe. Nary a soul expected you to slay our enemy last night, on a new moon, no less. But you accomplished something of great import.
I lack such forgiveness for my failure, Headmistress Hecate. The Titan yet lives, and Olympus yet burns, while I'm back where I started. What is it I accomplished?
You're here to speak of it. Recovered in body, if not in spirit. You've not failed, merely begun. Thus may you learn, grow stronger, and complete your task. Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
Interesting. So as far as we're standing right now, concocts, which
It's being purified.
which I can't do at the moment, so that's interesting.
Tough times. Already hit a wall. Knocked your scrawny ass all the way back here. It's insane that she's sending you out on foot, all on your own.
Your skepticism's duly noted.
But yeah, Kronos was the one that was giving us boons in the last one for like the life sacrifice stuff, so this is interesting.
Tell me you killed the bastard. Drove your staff into his wretched skull, slid a dagger in his gut. Not that he'd die from that. Works on mortals, though.
Odysseus.
I've nothing to report, Odysseus. Not yet.
Well, you'll get him next time, I reckon.
We'll
Hypnos.
find a way to wake you, O sleep. I promise.
Ah, classic Hypnos.
Hi, gang. Headmistress must have some important tasks for you.
But yeah, I'm liking this so far. Admittedly, I got to get better at the game, but you know, we'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. Let's explore everything while we can.
The river's overflowed back there.
Can't go that way.
This cauldron's filthy still, alas. But there's something at our altar you may use, and I've unsealed the silver pool as well.
Okay.
My altar.
So meditate.
Mistress lent me the arcana.
So 1 ash.
The sorceress.
When you channel, your moves. Okay, so when you channel the special, the B cast or anything else, everything else moves slower. That's interesting. We've got 4 ash. Let's get to restore health. And cast deals more damage. We'll take the health regen.
The wayward son.
I'm assuming I've got to spend them every run to get these, maybe, or something. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out.
That'll do.
And here are all the weapons we get.
Return, son. Allay your fears. She has returned. A battle lost. But this is war, young one, and you have many battles yet to come. The only question is, are you prepared to win? I'm not so sure here, so let's see you give me 20.
Commander Skelemius, sir.
Lemon snails. All right, that's enough. Unless you want to keep going.
Interesting. Already. Like, some of the characters just got massive different design. It's really interesting. Really interesting. Okay, so that's what the keepsake's going to be. We've got the staff and everything else. That restores that. What's this?
Death to Kronos. I'll see to that. No one is more prepared. Beyond the mists of Erebus, there should be a way down. Too risky heading through Elysium. And too risky to stay. All right, it's time.
Interesting. Much more interesting.
The arms of night are now at my disposal. Or shall be, soon enough.
So the Witcher staff I've only got, and if I want to get that I need silver, silver and cinder, and just 1 silver to get the blades. So we'll continue on Witcher staff first then. Makes sense.
Much more than just this staff bathing in there.
And can't go up.
These blasted wards.
But go down.
The sigil of frost.
Ooh.
Headmistress told me so much about you, and now at last we meet. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You look just like your mother. I'll not lose her again. I shall freeze hell in its entirety if that is what it takes to get her back. You'll help me, won't you, granddaughter?
Okay, so they already know. Let's see. Remaining out for 1 second, I get to restore magic. But we'll take the ice strike because that seems really good.
All of you gather round.
Interesting.
Rest again for now.
Within mist-shrouded labyrinthine Erebus lie countless souls of the dead, awaiting judgment that shall never come.
They'll be
Okay.
judged soon enough.
So we're heading down into the underworld then.
You'll regret this.
Frost got a buff. Definitely got a buff. I am enjoying this already so far. Although my I will say, I think the staff anyway, because of that attack, so that kind of third strike, you can't actually dodge out of it, so you kind of get stuck in the animation, which for me is kind of a bit annoying. So you can ensnare enemies with this. They don't take any damage by the looks of it, but I assume it fixes them in place. We'll find it all out. We'll find it all out. Mechanics.
But not even Athena knows what. His assaults on Olympus always fail, even if they've kept us occupied. What's his next move?
What's something you cast? Restore. After you take damage, deal days. Sprint days. No, we'll take that. Something in my cast is going to be a good idea. What is this? Grasp. Is to raise... Oh, raise the arcane cards. Okay, but we want to unlock them first, so we'll do this. Like, I'm really excited by this already.
Wailers.
But I'm kind of like trying to take everything in and give my honest impressions of it. And I will say, knowing the enemies is going to be one of the most important things. As always, I am not a fan of the starting weapon. Just because of that third strike really does lock you into the animation. Yeah, we'll take the upgrade. Which kind of makes things a little bit difficult. And the charge, so you've got to wait for the charge time to go off. It's not intuitive in the sense that...
A palm of power.
Interesting, an animation for that as well. Will increase the freeze.
These still grow in the underworld.
So, what I mean by the charge up attacks is there's two stages to charging. There's the first stage, then the casting, which doesn't feel natural to start off with. Like, I'll get used to it, but it's something that I want to point out.
Fall back to dust.
Like, I can aim it, and that's great, but I almost want it to be cast on release. I don't know. Is there anything in the options menu about that? Controls, gameplay. Not that I can tell. Not that I can tell. It's something I'll have to work my head around. Because, yeah.
This one again.
Okay, we got rid of the vine this time around. We can wail on this quite nicely. There we go. A lot better when you get attack boon.
Foul spirit.
And we get to see someone else.
You're one of my father's brothers, aren't you? Then help him. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Long-lost niece, you live! We thought you met the same fate as your father, and your mother, and your brother. Oh. Well, how about we turn the tide and exact terrible revenge for poor old Hades and his kin?
Special knocks stuff away. Whenever you claim a minor find, some rewards, a copy may appear. Interesting. Enter the location. Prime 30 mana to take reduced damage per hit. So yeah, I know what this one is. Prime means it's already been used as you're going forwards. The Minor Find is kind of interesting, but I'll take the more damage first. I don't know what I need to upgrade stuff, so this is going to be more interesting to do this. See, this is how I would expect it to be. So that's going to be really confusing for me to deal with.
For me.
So the auto cast. Oh, I thought that might be something interesting. So the auto cast, there's not much I can do. Could take that, but new resource type thing. Might as well pick that up. So the one auto cast slows stuff down, which is great, which is what the one boon was. The problem I have with it, man, that is kind of loud, is on one of them I can hold.
It's no use.
That's interesting. Gain 50 of something.
Not precisely now. Tucked away.
So we don't need the bones as such. Bones to trade for more valuable resources. Okay. That's what you use those for. So yeah, this basically prevents stuff from entering and leaving the area. So you bind them to it. And then when you cast it and do that, it will do damage when it leaves. You get your normal cast, which will just send off a cast like it normally, or your special, but in this case it's a shot, hold to charge, and I can hold this bollocks fit indefinitely. So I can just throw it and it does whatever it does the special ability. Then you have this, which is screen to screen, but when I hold it, it will cast at the end of the charge, which is... it's not intuitive, I will say. Like that there. Do that. So you can see there, I combine them so they can't enter or leave the circle. So that's kind of interesting for this weapon. I like the fact that the freeze effect still works on armored enemies. So I can bind them in place as well. I'll pick up more on that. That's a mana upgrade, I assume. Don't really want a mana upgrade at the moment. But we'll just keep going, we'll keep going. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. I don't know if this weapon is my sort of weapon though. It's definitely not my play style whenever I play Hades. At least not with the normal attack. The special, on the other hand, that could work.
They're slowing down.
Treat this as a... So yeah, with the chase those things have on them, I can do that. I'm learning how to play the game.
They got through. Olympus, I accept this message.
After cast expires, rapid deal damage in the area. Interesting. That's the Omega cast. That's when I've charged it up with that. This doesn't look like I swap the boon out, but I have a chance to double strike with my attacks. I'll go for the Omega cast upgrade. Interesting. And we have a shop and a pond within the shop. Who's in the shop?
That breathing.
Charon! Okay, I hope this is placeholder art for the moment, because Charon doesn't look like his model.
I'm in your debt, Lord Charon. These provisions surely shall make all the difference in my task. What gold I find is yours.
You know, you gotta make the boatman look cool. Come on. And we'll take this upgrade.
This one, please.
The Titan's coin that you exchanged for this message. We shall find all of it, melt it down, and return the gold whence it came.
Interesting. Your sprint forms cyclone. Your freeze lasts longer. And my cast deals bonus damage and follows me even as I start to channel it. Well, we'll take that.
Desolation.
Because I would prefer that anyway. And I assume this is a main boss, so let's see who they are.
Headmistress.
There she is. Welcome to the edge of Erebus. Well done, Melinoe.
Thank you, Headmistress Hecate. I could not have reached this point without your guidance.
And in turn, you shall not pass this point without a demonstration of your capability.
My capability? You'd have us face each other here, even though my task has already begun.
Your training shall never be complete. And I would know if you stand any chance at all against our enemy. Crossed flames awaken.
Interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Man, they seem to dish out a... Okay, that's a bit mean.
Defend yourself.
Well, I'm trying to. But your attacks seem a little bit unfair. And deceptive.
Careful now.
Okay. So a phase to go. What I need now is a an ability that allows that to deal damage as I move around. Keep casting that cast though. Those like cast my special. I can spam that.
Beware.
Will they do something at the end phase?
Let's see you evade this.
Interesting. Okay, against the third.
A hex upon you.
I'm cursed.
Come on, Melinoe.
That's... Oh, that made me laugh. That made me laugh so much. Interesting. I'm liking the differences. The boss fight is hard. But I don't think it's I think my issue with this boss fight is the staff is not the weapon of choice.
You fought with diligence and with ferocity, but surely there is more for you to learn beyond this threshold.
I look forward to it, Headmistress. What about you? Can you not join me?
No, I dare not stray too far from our abode. Continue now your task. I shall await your safe return.
Thank you, Headmistress. I passed the test.
And what do we get here? Mostly using incantations involving fire and preservation. Let's head on down. I guess. That's going to be different. Going on down instead of up.
Ways down.
Okay, small amount of healing. I assume there's ways to upgrade all this stuff as well.
Beginning descent.
Ooh.
That's cold.
Oceanus.
Look who.
Oh no.
You're a long way from the crossroads, Trouble. So this is where the real action is, huh? Weren't you supposed to still be practicing?
Things took a turn, Eris. You know how it goes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to.
Always in such a rush. I'd really hate to slow you down. Though, let's hang out sometime, okay? Have a great night.
I think I know that voice actress.
Oh, one last thing.
Blessed
What did you do to me?
by Strife. Your foes deal 20% damage. This grows each encounter. Really? Ooh. Different animation. Very annoying. This is kind of interesting though. I like this map design. Oh, okay, this is really small. Like, I thought it was this whole room, but no, that is like a really small arena. A very small arena indeed. So back more to the stream. I am kind of playing through Hades 2. Managed to download it. It was really good. I'm in the second zone for the moment, but we'll see how we keep going. HP, more mana. Or do we take Poseidon buff? Or gold? Let's go Poseidon. Ooh, so those are the same. So yeah. The first weapon I've got currently, I kind of like it. Like, it has it... Oh, that shoots further now. Okay, gotta watch out. But yeah. It's not as smooth, I think, with this weapon in particular as it was with Hades. I will admit that, but I think it's just the weapon to start with, which is a bad showing. So what they've done is they prevented the animation cancel on the third hit of the combo. So beforehand, this is something where that you could basically like spam dodge in normal Hades, but I can't do that now in this one because in most cases you get locked into animations. And the other little nuance I've got an issue with is the difference between the charge cast, or the charge special, and the charge attack. It's only a slight annoyance. Like, it's still... Oh. But it is an annoyance nonetheless. Other than that, I'm liking it. Really good, really good. The artwork is just gorgeous. I mean, look at that background. Like, I'm trying to take it all in.
It's Poseidon. In the name of Hades.
Let's see, we got interlocation, minor damage, minor find. Your sprint impact but uses 5 per hit. I think we'd go double up.
The ocean's fury.
At this point, I guess we'll get more stuff to unlock all the other things.
Pinheads.
That just reminds me of the chariots. But yeah, I am liking this. I am liking this a lot. I've noticed there's a symbol underneath my health bar. I assume it gets to a certain threshold.
Vaporized.
No idea if that actually does anything in particular. Okay, that's really good. Okay. I should be using the cast a bit more. I have learnt. I have enough gold for a shop. Huh, this is locked.
Open up. Oh, great.
Interesting. So I can take another wave of enemies to get another choice. Okay, interesting. And I could take a mini boss on, I guess, and take the shop. We'll try and get as far as we can.
You're a welcome sight, my lord. In the name of Hades.
Oh, so there's a lot of things that's going to change on this, and I assume they got a lot of plans in there. I'll have to have a look at the roadmap as well and see what comes on. I have to take damage, sprint, lose days, increase your cast size until they expire. Yeah, why not? Take healing. No point taking the bones for now. We'll just continue on with this. Interesting. I will admit, these enemies now are a lot stronger than they were before. And just more of, like, outranging me is the issue. I think that's the more weird thing. And we get gold, or we get another boon. Let's go into the boon. Again, I don't know how many of the gods we'll see in this, but it'll be interesting. Interesting. So I can't freeze something indefinitely. There is a limit to how long they can be frozen. So you can see there's a clicking top, or a countdown, I assume, on like how long they can be until they're frozen again. So now that it's gone down, I now can freeze them again. I like that effect. It's nice to know that. It's kind of interesting, the fact that my cast does that. Which is, it basically kind of like keeps them in their place for a little while. And as a slow. I do like that, it does suck up the damage so well. Is it that fish that's doing it? Oh, it's not taking any damage from it either. Trap kill.
Oh, that hurt.
Sprint faster. And inflict daze, attacks 2 chances, and each counter deal more damage until you take damage. I take a lot of damage, that's actually not that great. We'll try and take extra hit, like extra chance to get double hits. That'd be nice on my attack. Okay. But it is interesting. I'd say at the moment it's probably fairly difficult because I don't have any upgrades or anything else as well, as such. I do think though... we lost on that.
Return to Shadow now.
I do think there is a reliance on the charge mechanic, the charge casting.
Reynos, you there?
Good, Froggy.
You might like it down in Oceanus better than I do right now.
We got to the second stage, though.
A scourge upon your bloodline for resummoning me, witch!
Hey, everything okay there, Mel?
Oh, yes, Dora. It's just... I should have gone farther that time. I'll give more notes on your haunting later, alright?
Oh, sure.
Interesting. A Dora shadow which just is there to haunt you.
The cauldron's ready for me now.
At least our cauldron's finally purified, praise the fates. Speaking of which, are you as yet considering an invocation to them? I have my doubts that they would listen even now.
If there's any chance the three fates shall aid us, I'll take it. Thank you for preparing things for me. Though I'm well short of freshly picked reagents still.
I'd offer such reagents if I could, but as you venture past this glade, look carefully along your path and you shall find them. Fate's willing.
Yes, headmistress.
So what can we concoct here?
Last night I dreamt of this.
Okay, so essentially we can chuck ingredients in. Beseech 3 fates to lend their aid in a time of need. Interesting. Persuade the wretched broker to appear. Ah, so I can trade the bones to get other resources. And here we got reveal gathering tools within the silver pool. And I can unlock them to gather the silver and other stuff as well. Okay, so yeah, we need to do that first.
Dark of chaos, light of moon, heed now my will.
So mote it be.
It is done.
The true witchcraft.
I'm ready. By blood and darkness, let my will be done.
There.
Broker, welcome to the crossroads.
I literally summoned him. Ah, the broker, he's back.
Hail, broker.
Interesting. So now I can trade the bones I pick up for stuff from him, like the ashes and things like that as well.
Farewell.
Cool. Let's go talk to everyone.
You passed her little test that time. Must have felt so good beating her ass to the ground. Don't get to spar with her, so I can only imagine.
We're not just sparring. You don't know our craft.
I know I could take her.
Odysseus out checking on reports.
Overconfidence there. Hypno-say.
May you have pleasant dreams.
Still sleeping away. He finally got to rest.
The altar
Okay.
of ashes.
So I do get to keep them, which is great. What you have less than 100%, your attack and special increase damage. Don't really want that, I don't guess. Gaining more.
The Titan.
That is fairly interesting. So I guess I can only like equip enough of these. Restore that every couple of seconds. Set forth each night. Get 1 Death Defiance. So Death Defiance comes back as well. That's great. We might want to save up for that. And then we've got the Unseen, and then we haven't really unlocked any of the other ones yet. Might as well unlock that then. Ooh. So it gets even bigger. I assume then I can, yeah, equip and de-equip these as needed. Okay. I'm liking this. I wonder if this gets even bigger if I pick this up as well. Nah, they probably only have a certain amount of the arcane, the arcana. Okay, we'll pick that up.
There she is again at last. Being a shadowy denizen of the underworld comes with certain perks, young one. Take, for instance, how, when you dash, nothing can touch you.
We are the unseen, at one with the darkness and the dead. I can evade anything, yes, but only for a moment, and even then, I can't prevail by dodging all night long.
Yeah, I'd do it all the time if I was you. See the little trail when you dash? Once it snaps back, you're good to go again.
The shadow follows.
The voice actor here has probably had so much fun with that. They must have had.
There's something new here.
Okay.
The crescent pick. Reveal to me the bounties of the earth.
The crescent
It just
pick.
served you well.
Cool. So I'm assuming now, yeah, we can unlock the rest of these also as and when needed. Okay. More unlocks, more unlocks. Let's go for another run, shall we?
Find the Titan, slay the Titan.
Ooh, interesting.
The flame sigil.
Something
There's
interesting
some more
different.
silver I can use.
Collect some stuff.
I thought the fire goddess never got involved. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Well, look at
at you, hot stuff. Come to help the elderly. Oh, what a good girl you are. And here I was, just about to burn this whole blasted place to the ground myself. Now, here's a little warm-up for ya.
Special inflict Scorch, which afflicted foes take 40 damage accrued from this every 1 second. Interesting. My sprint destroys most range attacks near me. Inflict Scorch on foes. This is kind of nice. So Scorch is a fixed damage kind of affliction, and rapidly restore, but I have less health. I say that's special.
Whew, that almost burns.
Was that meant to inflict Scorch as a curse? Foes take 40 damage.
Looks like a new path out.
Not too sure how that works.
Near all of the near-endless pathways and suffocating Erebus lead to dead ends, and very scarce are those who can navigate them.
They got him
Only
back.
my entire life to figure out.
Oh, I'm loving this. Like hearing all some of the same voice actors again is nice. Because I have kind of like wanted this for so long. It's just nice to be able to like play this again. But after this run, we'll get to unlock at least a new weapon and try that out. So I have noticed to start off with that they have they essentially recycle enemies, but with like a twist to them. So a good example was those little kind of spinny things. They tend to just get like larger range on like lower floors, which is kind of interesting. The enemy variety is pretty good. Like I'm not going to deny that. Like they are unique. They suit the regions pretty well. The two that I've seen. I love that cast. That cast is so awesome.
Do bide your time, Sunshine. The Titan thinks he has us pinned, but we have the situation here under control. Just locked in a bit of a stalemate is all.
And the one thing I'll have to say about this, though, which I'm kind of interested in, yeah, Scylla Ring is what I want.
Yes.
Is this doesn't actually replace the normal Hades. Like, surprisingly enough, there is still reason for me to sit there and play Hades normally. Like, literally what they've done is just given you more of a good thing, which is actually nice for once. Like, it doesn't make the old game obsolete, and there is still a reason for you to go and purchase that game as well. Like, this game is different enough, and you don't need to have played the first one to get anything out of this one.
Can't right now.
But yeah, I need some way to generate mana and a new boon. Let's go. I'm not too sure if Scorch is actually working as intended, though. I love I can spam this, so... gonna have to look at Scorch again and try and read it, because I think my brain processed it wrong, or I'm misunderstanding it. Who knows? It's one of the two.
The heart sigil.
But we'll do this after this.
Doubtless this one knows hatred, not just love. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello, gorgeous. You look like you can break some hearts even without my aid. Oh, your brother would be so proud, knowing you're fighting for your kin.
Have to say, the whole warrior aspect. Pretty good. Pretty good. Whenever you exit location, restore 100% health if you have not lost too much. Minimum life requirement is 60%. Interesting. So if I haven't lost more than 60%, I get a full heal. So basically to jump up. Attacks deal more damage to close range foes, up to 8%. You have at least 8% life, you deal more damage. I guess we'll take the Flutter Strike first though.
Learn from her, I think.
And we seem to have an event, I think. Let's take the event.
Little fly, come sit and rest your wings. Oh,
Little spider.
what are you doing here? Besides tramping all over my webs, that is. Oh, it's nothing, silly. I can always make more perfectly good silk. I can't always see you.
Arachne.
Hi, Arachne. Sorry about all this. I think we'll soon be seeing more of one another now. My task has begun.
Truly. Why then, I'll get out of your hair. You have to go. But first, you have to try on one of these. And don't worry about any wear and tear. I've plenty more in stock.
Okay, that voice actress really knows what she's doing. Okay, so outfits. Lavender dress, emerald dress, or the azure dress. And Dawn outfits, plus 30 armor, which is depleted from taking damage. But my channel gets 40% faster. And I restore 2 health from the exit location, or I restore mana of 40 for magic attacks.
Do you like it?
Why, this is beautiful, thank you.
What a sight you are.
That actually changes the character model as well. I'm impressed with that. I was not expecting that, to get the dress, and the dress actually changes colour. Pick that up. And we got the flame there, which you should go for. Go for a shop. Mini boss fight, mini boss fight, mini boss fight, or yeah, I got nothing for the shop, so mini boss fight it is.
To your success.
A root stalker.
Yeah. So I've noticed that you rely a lot more on movement now than you did before. It's kind of interesting though. So I basically get an armor piece, which is interesting. And this armor basically lasts, but it also basically gives me a boon while I have it on. Okay, it's now over now. I see, so Scorch basically piles up on attacks. Okay, interesting. Rapidly storing magic, your sprint again does that. Maybe use Scorch. Afflicted foes slain. They deal bonus damage. So sprint.
Flame of the hearth.
I am really enjoying this. A fishing spot.
Now or never.
I can collect while in combat. Something you couldn't do before. I assume that's like a yeah, so you apply the damage and it kind of piles up.
No.
So it's not as simple as it just being a like a simple kind of like DOT damage. It's more of like you pile damage on, then they take the damage at the end of like the combo kind of thing. At least I believe that's how that's working. Let's double check. So specials inflict Scorch. Is afflicted foes take 40 damage accrued from this every 1 second. I'm not sure if I'm reading that right. My brain is just not able to process it properly. But we'll think about it. We'll think about it. See that I've not seen the numbers, so. Okay, I can't do another cast while one is on the floor. That's what we're thinking of right now. But yeah, I am enjoying this. I mean, I did an early stream earlier today, which is kind of nice. Keep everyone in that. So we were playing some Hearthstone again, which was, I will admit, a little bit frustrating. But what more can you do? Your special also launches fire projectiles, but uses plus 10 mana. Hold cast, aim fire projectile explodes. Yeah, growing coal. Oh, cast. A cast now is different. And then it does that. Cool. That's pretty good. Do you want more life? Now we'll get the gold. Go for the gold. Go for the gold. Look at that. But now I see. Now I can't exactly stop those things from chasing me. I don't mind that. I do need some mana regen, I guess, for this build in particular.
Enough of this.
Because we are going kind of like full-on sorceress. Guess we'll pick up more of these. That way we can kind of get all the cards for the tarot stuff.
The woods answer my call.
But yeah, I'm gonna miss so many upgrades because I'm just blind Zabat. Like all the materials and stuff, I'm gonna miss like completely. Saying that though, this is a little bit different. Don't know, it just feels a bit more slower paced, a bit more methodical. And I think that's why you've got the slowdown for your casts and like your specials. Like I still get the slowdown for a few seconds before I have to do anything. And 2 seconds is a long time. It's like all your charges and stuff can really make a difference. I don't know, is Scorch bugged? Maybe. I will have to figure that out later. It would seem like it is, I would say that much. To the shop. To the shop.
Yes, my lord. I met Apollo, Grandmother, Uncle Poseidon. I've known Artemis and Hermes for so long. I'm impressed they kept my secret from the others all this time.
Interesting. So a lot of people kept all the secrets. This is actually pretty good, because...
Protected.
Gave me 20 extra health.
Marvelous it made it all that way on just a rickety old wooden ferry boat. Must be a litany of fire safety hazards there, although plenty of water near with which to put them out.
More Scorch. Solar Ring. They get max life and magic. And I get... Actually, that's probably absolutely fine.
Fired up.
So we sacrifice one just to get a boon for another.
Greetings, witch. You surpassed me before, yet I wonder, was it your mastery over our craft? Or did the fates themselves perhaps provide a little nudge?
Come, headmistress. If I could be provoked that easily, I'd stand no chance at all. Not even if the fates desired otherwise.
Good fortune seldom comes to those in no position to receive it. Show me your victory was no mere accident.
It's interesting. I will admit, it's very interesting. Like, the design of stuff as well, because I'm kind of looking over everything at the moment and kind of, like, analysing it. And it looks like they've gone for that sort of, like, pagan voodooism type kind of aesthetic, which is interesting.
Triple divide.
Yeah, I'm gonna mine some silver while I fight a boss. Okay, I can't quite pin the boss down this time round. Can there? I guess they're just slow. Interesting.
Look now upon the moon. Night bloom.
I am loving this. Interesting attack. Not too sure what Scorch is meant to do. We'll probably figure it out eventually. Yeah, I think you are really meant to kind of like use your resources. In a way that allows you to kind of like get many casts off and stuff. So you are meant to kind of like use your charge attacks like really effectively. I just hit the curse.
Not simple to evade that one. Total eclipse.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, though I'm kind of concentrating on boss fight at the moment, so my ability to multitask is not that great. Though I do want to try and keep the armor on, though. So I can keep the armor on, I keep the regen, which is, I do like that mechanic. That's kind of interesting. There we go.
Impressive show of force. Hold nothing back as you continue on.
But this is generally like...
Victory.
Is generally like the reverse of Hades. Because instead of you going up, you're going down. You face, like, the person you're trying to get past, like, immediately.
Is that?
A word, if you please.
Who?
Pray, who might you be, my girl? And what compelled you to wander in and out of Erebus?
I'm not your girl, old man. My name and business are not your concern.
So it seems. You appear to be quite pressed for time. Forgive this old man his transgressions.
Oh, this is Chaos. Or Kronos, sorry.
Couldn't have been.
Yeah, that is Kronos. Like, it has to be.
That briny smell.
Because that's like Chaos's voice actor. Sure, or it is Chaos.
Out of my way, Eris. I won't be wasting any further breath on you while you perpetuate this nonsense.
You never understood me, Trouble. Fine, you don't have to. Just remember that I'm doing this for your own good. And actually, mine too. Death to Kronos.
This again.
Ooh, weapon upgrade. Let's go. Huh. We've taken the Binding of Isaac tutorial now of just like enemies that want to be able to defend themselves. I'm loving this game already. I'm probably put so many hours into this, just like off camera as well as on camera.
For what you did to me.
Okay, so that has a bit of AoE to it. they're blocked, they are blocked, so that's annoying. They're a bit seeking, so they always follow you around the arena. I'm getting an understanding of the combat. The combat is...
My silk.
Oh no. So now you can see that I'm back to being red rather than blue. That's such a unique change. I love that. Still even more. We can't spam charges now because they don't have the boon or the blessing from the silk. Come on, just finish it off. There we go.
A Daedalus hammer.
Special fires 2 projectiles that seek foes. Yes, please. Yes, please, indeed.
Nice.
Although I could have had the restore mana, but I think this is better for what I want. I can now see the burn damage stack up. So yeah, Scorch is a build-up that then takes effect after the combo finishes, so...
The water sprouts.
So that's something to watch out for, in my opinion. Which, to be honest, I like how that DOT has been done. Wasn't too sure how it was working, because I couldn't really see any differences. Oh.
Alright.
Because like damage over time effects can be a pretty big pain in the backside. Unless you kind of know what the build-up of them are and stuff like that, like you don't really know what to do with them. So it's better to rapid fire than it is to actually charge up a shot. The Seeking Foes, though, is brilliant. I should get more damage on this if I can. Which is kind of why I went for the level up, and see if the level ups are actually, like, worthwhile. Is that environmental damage? Pretty cool if it is. Yeah, I think that is, yeah. You do environmental destruction, which does something to the map. Almost like the traps from before. I am loving this. Cast charge up, attacks, deal more damage to close foes, sprint just deals more projectiles.
Excellent.
So we can like destroy them all. And I guess we'll go shop. Ooh.
Some limestone.
Limestone. If I get that, I get my blessing back, right? No, I just get the armor. Okay.
Here you are.
Attacks, cast, sprint. I'll do the attacks. So I was hoping that if I picked up that armor, I would get the thing back, but I didn't. So you can only get it if you kind of like pick it up from that in particular. Let's do a mini boss.
For your service. Now that's a sea serpent.
But yeah, you can see the damage stack up, which is nice.
Denied.
So like they just burn down, and that's kind of cool. Would be nice if you get the burn to like transfer between enemies. They're kind of cool. I do like the scorch mechanic. This was something I mentioned in. Don't know. Don't know if the video's gone up yet for that one. But on how like damage over time effects are applied. So like this one is a build-up. So they take the damage like once they start not taking damage. But the build-up is kind of semi-permanent. So like now you can see that that's actually dead. If I just leave them now, they should die. And they'll just like, kind of waste away.
Stick to the seas next time.
That which slithers, seeps and crawls, all of it thrives within the foul air and crushing climate near the bottom of the sea.
Oh, come on, where's the rhyme?
The air is definitely stuffier down here. In the name of Hades.
Whenever Scorch is inflicted, slain foes deal damage. I'm going to take some less life to get the regen. Because I need the regen if I want to keep casting stuff. And again, we'll go for the Ash first.
You wretches.
I will admit, having Aphrodite's boots improved is kind of nice.
Too hot for you?
Interesting. And you get the AoE from... I'm liking this quite a lot. Though that would be nice if they
Return to dust.
do we take the boon or do we go for the gold? Guess we go for the gold. Increasing my range on my special is what I need to be able to do now, if I can. Now they speed up and they explode. Interesting. Yeah, I can remove projectiles, I forget that. I do forget that sometimes. There you go. Okay, that's done. So where's the rest of them going to appear? I am liking this though, I am liking this. This is great fun. Something new to mess around with. All the abilities are different. I can see that the traps are about to go off, which is nice for a visual indicator, but the map's so big, it would be nice to have some sort of like sound feedback. I guess you can't hear it, but it's very muffled. Don't know how the audio is for you guys. So I'd probably say my voice comes off about the same level as the background stuff, which... There we go.
Coins.
Let's go shop. We'll take some healing. Do we take the healing and just ignore everything else? Or do we take the boon? Ooh.
Lotus.
Gather a flower. We've got to take the HP. Extra HP is going to make a difference. And here we go. Another boss fight. Let's see how we do.
Oh, no way. No way. Look at Gal's a lady. Ladies never come to see our shows. You must be different. What's your name? Oh, make yourself comfy. We're just about to start, aren't we, Gals?
Sirens. I should have known you were the source of all that singing. Slinked down into the underworld, have you?
It's the perfect pressure down here. Beats the pressure trying to make art while all our fans are watching, begging, Skilla, where's your next soul?
Who is the voice actress for this? Because I swear I recognise them.
Don't you drown your so-called fans to death? Have you even got any left?
Oh, don't ever say such things about our fans. Oh, hey, gals, what say we give her the old song and dance?
It gives me Jinx vibes. From like League of Legends and Arcane and stuff like that. I took way too much damage that early. That's a hard boss fight. That is a very hard boss fight.
How long has it been?
Ooh.
3, 2, 1.
It is the dead of night within a haunted, barely moonlit thicket at the underworld's edge. There, a young forsaken princess hunts her prey.
Ready or not, hence I go.
Hypnos is still asleep.
I bid you farewell for now, Lord Hypnos. Where could she be?
The keen-eyed princess finds a set of tracks, suggesting that her foe trod through this dusty ground not very long before.
Shush, Homer. How shall I ever catch her if you're going to describe my every move?
I've no idea to whom you refer, to whom the Princess of the Dead refers, as she continues on her fateful search.
They still keep the humor.
And help me look.
So Homer is the name.
You'll find her yet.
Odysseus, have you seen Hecate about?
Not in a little while, little goddess. Though I'd expect that pointy hat of hers to give her away.
I'll look for it. Thank you.
Well, she's got to be around here somewhere, little goddess.
There. Got you, Hecate. You're dead.
Got me, you did, Millennium. But I dare say I can escape your clutches yet.
Hey!
Teleporting's not fair.
Can't hide from me. Hi, Shades. Is Hecate about? Huh. Not seen her, huh?
Let's see. There we go.
Over there. There you are. Got you again.
Ah, so persistent. Give up already, witch. For I'm a Titaness. You cannot vanquish me.
I can and shall.
It's interesting that the character design has gone like the complete opposite to Zagreus.
I got you. Hecate? What?
It's merely that I've not heard your laughter before. Reminded me of your mother. A much preferable sound to that of grief.
I promise not to cry again. I still get sad sometimes, but not as much.
Do not make promises you cannot keep. When tears well up, let them spill forth. They're not so precious that they need be contained.
But you never cry, Hecate. And I wish to become strong like you. So that I might find Kronos and destroy him for what he's done. And then you could hear my mother's laugh again.
And I shall do everything in my power to prepare you, so that you may succeed where I failed. If not for your family's sake, then for your birthright, as the princess of the underworld.
What do you mean you failed? You tried to beat Kronos yourself? He hurt you?
Concern yourself with your own pain, not mine. Destroying Kronos shall not change the past, and the pain shall linger, though assert itself less frequently with age. But enough of this. On the morrow, we shall teach you to hunt greater prey.
Truly? Death to Kronos.
It is interesting.
All my life I've prepared, and I'm nowhere near ready, am I?
So, the whole Death to Kronos thing sounds like more of a cult aspect than anything else.
Ever think maybe we're just not cut out for this, Mel? Me with the haunting, you with the... What are you trying to do again?
Find the Titan of Time. Punish him for his crimes against my family. Restore the rightful ruler of the underworld. Hey, you're cut out for haunting, Dora.
Oh, thanks. Just like I'm sure you're cut out for all that other stuff.
I like Dora, actually. She's grown on me already. But yeah, so we got Kronos, the Titan of Time. I think the other person that we saw that kind of appeared in the other one was Chaos, which we might see again at some point. Let's concoct some stuff. I got 9 silver, so it is worthwhile doing that.
Let's begin. O daughters of night, who can see all tomorrows, please help me avenge both our families' sorrows. Nothing. They didn't listen.
And what we got here then? So, after encounters, become alerted to any valuable resources in the area. That's kind of, although 2 salt spots for growing plants.
Great tree of life, please listen to my thoughts.
We're going to upgrade everything we can do.
So mote it be.
Such sorcery.
So I assume they will grow as needed. Kinship. So update the Richport inventory so he gets the nectar. Okay. I guess we'll get that.
This should help. Hear me, Selene, if you so desire. Aid me in finding that which I require. So mote it be.
Yeah, I mean, I say get the whole kind of like pagan vibes, which is interesting.
Word has it Eris has been spotted in the depths along your path. Intelligence you likely could have used before. She made your journey worse for you. Apologies, Goddess.
She's trying to stop me, or at least slow me down, and she knows too much about our intentions. What do we do? Children of Nyx are supposed to be on our side.
She doesn't know the half of what we've planned. Besides, her boredom drives her more than anything. Run into her a few more times, she'll soon grow sick of it and go away.
I hope so.
Dean's the great tactician.
I really hope so. Okay, so we can plant stuff. So I've got a seed and 5 cycles, I assume.
You'll flourish here.
So I assume we gotta wait, like, do like 5 runs, we get them.
They're not going to help you, you know. The Fates, I mean. They don't take pity on whoever asks. If anything, you'll make things even worse.
Maybe you just don't give your sisters enough credit. If they once aided my brother, then there has to be a chance they'll aid us. They have a stake in this too.
What, you mean their family? They couldn't care less. Too busy messing with everybody's lives, making it look like an accident.
Fair play.
Mustn't speak of them that way.
Fair play indeed. Fate fabric. Probably should save up and get some of those. But we get an upgraded run now.
Ashes of the past.
Okay. So that I want for us straight away, because I need to be able to restore stuff. So yeah, once you reach arcane cards, require more grasp. Available, so you cannot achieve yet. You may use grocery house and some requirements to deactivate or activate cards. Okay, so and I can.
Like the grasp for this.
I have to kind of upgrade and downgrade them. Yeah, keep that one. Keep that. Have 9, but now we can hopefully get other stuff. I only have 3 though, so. And Cinder, every 5 locations gain bonuses to both. Okay, interesting. Awakening cards that use 3 to 5. Awakening, cards that use 0 and auto-activate, but only if the condition is met. So basically I have to go through basically 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, which that's interesting.
Ready. Strength and wisdom of my predecessors.
Apparently I can unlock one more other thing on here.
This is beyond my grasp.
No, I can't. Must be going mad. But here...
The Silver Pool. Join with me. Lim and Oros, sister blades. We're fellow sisters now.
We do get the blades, which is nice. And a tablet of peace.
The tablet of peace. You are mine now.
A trusty tool indeed.
So what does it do? So, gather resources to pick. Compels certain lone shades to the crossroads to gain large sums of psyche. Interesting. But want to pick first because I want to get all the resources from there. Don't think psyche does much.
Watch and learn. I understand you ventured to the bottom of the sea. I too have been there in those depths, young one. But once, a while back, and briefly, I might add.
Of course. You were a famous mariner in your mortal days. But then you finally met your end beneath the waters upon which you sailed?
Nah, it was way more glorious than that.
Like 100% we know for a fact that all he did was help Zagreus.
I'll get through all that gloom somehow.
Interesting. It's such good artwork. Such good artwork. I mean, you really got to appreciate it.
Ready or not, hence I go.
But let's go. New weapon. Try it out.
To the House of Hades.
So you're the star student of Great Hecate. A little birdie told me she'd been training up a real prodigy. Imagine my surprise when it turned out to be the missing princess of the underworld. How positively scandalous.
Yes, it is. Up close damage. Yep, I guess we are taking that. On each counter, one foe is weak. You gradually restore near weak foes. Huh. Interesting mechanic.
This must be love.
We're going to be going up close to everything we possibly can do then. And just doing as much damage as possible. Still do not have the fishing rod though. Still do not have the fishing rod. But yeah, I'm liking this game. We're going to see how this weapon does. So we got a throw special and a charge that charges up. Interesting on the cast on that one. Not too sure what that does yet. And the usual kind of thing to stop them going through. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Let's try out the charge attack though. Ah, so it's like a slash through. And the dash attack is pretty good. I'm liking these weapons. I'm liking them a lot.
Old Hecate's your teacher, is that it? Known her since I was probably your age. Right, proper dame. Been far too long since last we saw each other, come to think. What can you do? She hates everybody. I hate everybody.
Fire projectile that goes through. Or cast, inflict, scorch. Which is 3 damage every 1 second. That's actually pretty good. Like even if I don't get like the whole cast set up. Yeah, Smoldering Ring is probably what I want.
That's hot.
Pick up all the silver we need. That chime is actually pretty useful, I will admit that. I probably would have missed that if it wasn't for the chime.
Come on. Burn.
Okay, yeah, so it is worthwhile getting that cast on there. So I can just drop it and leave it. So I probably want to upgrade that if I can, because like having more damage is probably pretty good. So is the Flutter Strike, but I'm currently using this just to deal damage and hold people in place. So that's what we'll go for. So we do this.
Finally tracked you down.
I know
What?
that voice.
That was interesting.
That ought to do it.
Good evening.
It's been too long, sister. Look at you on your great hunt. Not ideal circumstances, but you've finally begun. Know that the family has your back, surprised as they are about this.
No shortage lately of surprises on Olympus or below. It's good to see you, Artemis, but I must be off. Time's against us and all that.
Time's an old fool, too busy besieging the mountain of the gods to sense the threat headed his way. Go get him. Here.
Okay, Artemis has got a bit of a glow up. So a piercing arrow flies towards each foe with your Omega cast. Okay. After you dash, your Omega moves deal more damage in 2 seconds. Foes in your cast take critical damage from your attacks. That's an easy shot.
My blessing is yours. Go find your mark.
No point going that way. So we'll go this way. Yeah, so Artemis still is in this, which is interesting. I'm liking this. My cast now, although it deals the pool on the ground, because it burns everyone, it pretty much one-shots small enemies. So I am enjoying this.
In we go.
This, I think, will be my playstyle going forwards until I have to change. Same mini-boss as usual. We'll get the Scorch on them. Like, that's good enough here. Ow. Do that. I missed this, the there we go. The armor, I think, is the most issue on these bosses and stuff like that.
In the name of Hades.
When encounter gets weak, enter location, prime to a power to my attack. Yes, please, actually. Secret Crush. That's a name.
The ever-restless shades of Erebus find little peace there, save for the prickly embrace of the gnarled branches of those writhing woods.
Am I fighting the spirits or the woods?
I've got to hunt for every little secret I can possibly find now, because that's all I'm going to be doing. But yeah, I will probably start uploading content for this. I'm not too sure if I want to keep it completely separate between which ones I'm doing and which ones I'm not. Scorch Ring going higher is always going to be good. Okay, we'll take that now. So I'm going to have to kind of keep an eye on which way you want to go about that. Pop. But yeah, this cast is way too good. Like, I just like the cast so much. Gain 50 bones. And yeah, I guess go with the ashes. We shall go with the ashes. It is interesting though. So they set up quite a lot of the stuff so you can do kind of like all different things. I mean, it's still the alpha, so they're still going to do tweaks and stuff like that. The movement thing will be the one that I'm more interested in, like how they kind of set that up. Health, please. I don't need mana for now. we are just keep attacking everything. They're now dead. We got the range. There we go.
My reagent sensing incantation took effect.
Yes, it did. We can go pick up stuff and up to a shop, get a boon, and then face the boss again.
No sign of Hermes yet, my lord. Forgive my impatience. I know infiltrating our enemy's ranks and discovering the details of his plans to conquer Olympus is sensitive work. Of course. He'll be back any evening now, I'm sure.
We have to reach you however we can, and Charon's been more than keen to oblige. Bit of an odd fellow, but then aren't we all?
Switch to a rarer boon.
No. I do not wish to switch to that one. Each counter you deal more damage until you take damage. Interesting one enough. I take damage. Inflict daze. 20% chance. Deal no damage. 9 seconds. We'll take perfect image.
I can do this.
We'll see how this goes.
There you are.
I'll get him, Headmistress. I swear it. All that you've taught, I'll bring to bear. And no matter the obstacles that stand in the way, Kronos shall fall by my hand.
I wonder what happened to her arm, though. Like, what's going on with that?
I require no convincing, Malinoel, although perhaps you do. However much I've taught, what's important is you're a capable student.
I have to be more than that.
Like, I'm not going to be able to get close to these bosses now, so I've got to really try and make use of any sort of damage over time or things like that. But it's interesting. Set those on fire, that'll have them out.
How about this?
Don't know if I can go close to that or not. I'm still taking damage, but do I heal that or not? I'm trying to think what the threshold is.
Fire.
There's got to be something. Oh, really?
Pardon the interruption.
No, I'm a sheep. I love that sheep.
Ascion Kataski.
Okay. The interesting thing is what can I actually deal with this? So I can get the damage on them. I did a lot of damage. That's kind of annoying. That's not the one I want. That isn't. There we go. We got lucky. We got lucky.
You have survived against me, and for that, you're owed a gift. May you learn well through it, Malinois.
The Book of Shadows.
Ooh.
The fire-stepping princess stands alone.
We now get the Book of Shadows. Finally, I get to learn stuff. Far more interesting. Far more interesting indeed. I'm very low on life.
He's there.
Ah, there you are.
That has to be Chaos.
You have returned. Or lost your way, perhaps, in those interminable passageways beyond.
I know where I'm going. Whom do I address? And what are you doing here yourself in such a place?
My name and business are not your concern. Is that not what you said? Ah, the impertinence of the youth of this age.
Wait.
There has to be something like that. Like, it's gotta be like one of those other gods, one of the other like original titans and stuff.
There's that rancid scent. No heiress, thank the gods.
Within the sopping, blackest pits of Oceanus reside horrors that the greatest mortal or immortal poets could not possibly describe.
Don't sell yourself short, Homer.
The narrator is called Homer. Who would have thought?
Come.
There we go. Set everything on fire.
Stats are up.
Cool.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Special deals more damage to nearby foes. 80%. Whenever you use 30, create a Heartthrob. Heartthrob damage. Explodes. Resolves around me. Interesting. Special isn't really what I want. The healthy rebound could be interesting, but I think it's gonna be like a long way off. Like I'm probably not staying at 80%. Heartbreaker though could be something I end up triggering. Although we will take the bonus to my weapon. Pick that up. Okay, I can hear the audio feedback from when they charge up. Cool. What are the upgrades? What do we get? My attack. Hold attack to slice repeatedly, but I cannot use the L for attack. Seems pretty nice. Special fires a shot. Your special has 20% range. Special deals 40% of your Omega special and fire. Oh, do 40% damage and your special fires do 16 shots around you.
The Master Craftsman's gift.
Interesting. But we have an event. What is this event?
I mean, come on, just... Oh.
There.
Yeah? Well, which
Would you look at that? Another would-be suitor journeyed far and wide just to gaze upon me. Not that I blame you. And get totally rejected. Fine. Ogle if you must.
Is that
You
Narcissus?
have the wrong idea. I'm not seeking a mate. I don't even know who you are.
What? I'm Narcissus, dummy. The Narcissus. And if you're no would-be suitor, then why don't you relieve me of one of these innumerable gifts the others offered in vain? Then beat it.
It does sound like Narcissus. It really does. So I get plus 50 health. So I recover that as well. Or I could take the silver to upgrade my weapons and take the crowns. Or I could take the HP and get the bones. I mean, out of everything, like the precious metals is probably a lot more harder to deal with. Like, harder to get those and get the upgrades for them. But I'll take the plus 50 health now.
Now you may go.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, the voice actor, I think, nailed that. The whole surfer bro kind of type voice actor.
You ought to have stayed below. You'll burn.
Okay, I took the full brunt of that. Ah, that's annoying.
Return to Shadow now.
Found you at last. Princess of the Underworld. I regret having to contact you at such a time. It's not my custom to intervene during moments of doom, only to observe.
Moments of doom. You're Lord Moros, emissary of the Three Fates. So your sisters heard me after all.
They expected me to find you, for there's something they intend for you to have. Wherever you're going, look for it when you arrive. I'm uncertain if we'll meet again. Farewell.
Moros.
It's been an honor.
The fated list. Get it back. We get the fated list back. That's great.
He's gone.
Interesting.
I just met Doom Incarnate, Phrynos. I'm not sure I should be excited about that.
You know what? I want a plushie of Phrynos. I want it now. I want that frog.
This memory of all you lost. It stokes your want for vengeance even now.
Interesting. No Dora. Where's Dora gone?
That? This is from the Three Fates. Prophecy fulfilled.
Nice. So prevail on the lower steps. Meet the huntress, meet the messenger. Mindful grasp. So I got to increase my grasp to 14 somehow. Just regards. Shall reveal the portion of the Book of the Shadows entrusted to her. Cool, and I get loads of rewards for it. Okay. Don't know what this is.
Denied.
But there's something over there we'll have to have a look at, which will probably get unlocked at some point.
Rise and shine. The fates indulged you after all. That is their scroll beside your tent. It followed you out of the shadows. Perhaps it can provide some answers.
Would that it does. The fated list has tasked me with ensuring certain minor prophecies are fulfilled, though says little else as yet.
May it reward your efforts at least. But do not expect the fates to always favor you. The bane of our enemy is not necessarily our friend.
We'll have to take our chances.
Okay.
As we improve ourselves, so does our craft.
So we need to upgrade a bunch of stuff. So, Kinship of Fortune. I think that's worthwhile.
Light of moon, together, let us shape reality. broker. You've expanded your shop.
Now we should be able to
Lovely gift.
yeah, there we go. Give gifts out. Gathering ancient bones. Use a random main weapon each night. You gave grave thirst. Yep, why not?
O essences of chaos, heed my voice. In your potential, I have made my choice.
I felt your words.
So mote it be.
And forget me not. Improve your memory. Press Y. For recipes at a glance, reminders which resources you need.
Domnoski Traxon.
What else?
Forget me not. So does that mean now that I can double check recipes? We've unlocked everything that we need them for now. Yeah, no other ones. Gift back. Ooh, note to self. Cool. And as always, gift.
Headmistress, if it isn't inappropriate, I have a little gift, seeing as your personal supply ran out a while back.
Ah, the hounds shall lap this stuff right up, I think. I shall safeguard it for them as a treat. And why don't you hold on to this in kind?
Your
Silver wheel.
I can have this? Be well, Headmistress.
And you, Malinois.
That is awesome. We know our keepsake. Okay, so nectar costs 30. And I get 1 ashes for 15 bones. 5 psyche for 30. Is that an upgrade? Who knows? But yeah, we're buying another nectar.
Take care then.
I see that I can only get them like once at a time, so we'll have to remember that.
Can't believe sucking up to the fates actually worked. That big scroll over there, that's really from them.
Yes, it is.
Personally delivered by Lord Moros, no less. He seemed a little pressed for time, so we didn't get to talk much. Are the two of you close?
We're children of Nyx. None of us are close. But we crossed paths. When certain mortals get what they deserve, it involves us both.
I can only imagine.
Back in one piece. Heard reports you were proceeding well through Oceanus, but evidently they were not up to date. What brings you back, Goddess?
A sea serpent, if you must know. A particularly substantial one caught me out. You ever faced them in your mortal voyages?
I did, but not alone. Even with my shipmates, seasoned veterans all, we scarce could track the slippery bastards darting out of the waters. Not reassuring, is this?
Not entirely.
Okay. Let's get to Hypnos.
May you have pleasant dreams for as long as you slumber. And if and when you finally wake, know that this nectar shall be waiting for you.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Wait, welcome to the what?
Ooh.
Full bloom.
You can harvest that. Nice. Wonder how I get seeds. I gotta remember how to do that.
The ashes remember.
Okay, I got 23. So we want your moves have 3% chance to deal critical damage. Your hex also charges up automatically as you use. Huh. So my hex is like my cast, I assume then. Every 5 locations we get a bonus. Death Defiance, please.
Eternity.
They're all ash that I need. Set forth with that. Sprint. If I take 2 out, I need to take 1 more out. I keep the location. Channels move slower. I don't really need channels in this. I know I want to keep that. I don't need the regen. I'll take the Death Defiance because I think that's useful. The extra health, the restore, or twice if you have no more than 30 health. Okay, so that's why I've got the percentage difference, so I get the bonus on that. 100% mana, your special deal 30% more damage. It's actually pretty good. Like, compared to the rest of them, like, I'm not going to use that or that probably too much. But I don't want the regen, because I don't really want to get more stuff. So let's continue.
Much deeper than it looks.
Umbral Flames. Let's unlock it.
Now, Ignium, the Umbral Flames. Incinerate my foes and light my path.
Requisition authorized.
Interesting.
On the path of perfection.
Okay, so the charge up deals more damage as you go along. And the same cast. Cool.
There's something up with those nocturnal arms of yours. A certain aura that's surrounding one of them. The Grave Thirst.
A relatively simple incantation. I expected there was more to the connection between Knight's weapons and the dead. No wonder you can see it too.
Come now. Not like I need eyes on the back of my cranium, but I can feel it in my bones. Want more bones yourself, just use a weapon with the thirst.
Whenever possible.
And that is what we'll do. Guess we've got a new weapon to try out straight away. Let us continue. Continue indeed. Yeah, I got nothing to upgrade at the moment, so I guess we'll still continue taking the mining stuff. But now I do have a Death Defiance, so that's been pretty good.
A lightning sigil.
And I forgot to pick up.
The King of the Gods must have his hands full recently. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
We get Zeus. Let's see what it looks like.
Ah, young lady, so we meet at last. Emerged from all that gloom to help us settle an old score. If you possess your father's strength, then we have the advantage. Let us strike.
Interesting. Attacks inflict blitz. Blitz after taking 120 damage. Inflict foes. 50 foes get struck by lightning. My special inflicts blitz. Blitz damage. Your cast also causes lightning bolts to strike one foe at a time, doing 30 damage. Take Heaven's Flourish. Take all the rares.
Lord Hoggle's Titan killing strength.
So this is kind of the range build. Interesting. That's all I'm gonna say.
A gift.
Not bad. Pick a mushroom. And mine. Mine all the silver we can into a boon. Wait, I don't think the cast on this, like the charge, is worth anything else. Catfish, no tool.
What have you got there? Ignium, is it? Reminds me of those twin torches that old Hecate would always have with her. If these are anything like those, they'll never sputter out. But just in case, we'll keep them nice and hot.
That we should. That we should. Well, special sprint. Or I restore. Nah, just take the sprint, I guess. Interesting though. So this is like a build-up one again. I'm liking the how the damage goes. It involves you having to inflict certain damages. Not too sure if I'm a fan of this weapon though. I guess you're meant to use it in conjunction with the cast.
For me.
Maybe. Have to see. Yeah, I guess that's the way to kind of go about it, because I just annihilate all those in one. I don't know how many more runs I'll do though. Don't know how many more runs I'll do.
Need to recharge.
No, you don't.
This family's not so good at letting go, is it? After eons of prosperity, all that we've built together threatens to come crashing down, all because of a little bad blood.
70%. It's probably not bad. Attacks inflict better. Encounter a weak enemy. Regen. No. We'll just take the boon that I don't really care about. And a shop. There's no point going to the shop. So let's take a mini boss fight. Ooh.
That gloom, a shadow spiller.
He gets Shadow Spiller. Interesting. So I can't actually see what's going on in there unless I go into it. Man, this is a difficult boss fight with like... I guess it's not. Yeah, this boss fight needs to be redesigned. It definitely needs to be redesigned.
Couldn't do it.
Don't worry. Yeah, the error either needs to be bigger or something needs to happen with this, because it's not a very good one, it's just a frustrating one.
With you. That's what you get.
Except side, do more damage. increase that to increase my attack power. Cast inflicts weak. Secret Crush is better.
This feeling, oh. Can't recover here. Need to press on.
But yeah, that's a horrible boss fight. Wouldn't normally say one was bad, but I think that one is. How would you improve it, though? I guess you can make the zone temporary, and then maybe have it, like, move about the arena. Maybe, I guess. I don't really know. But something needs to be done about that one, definitely, I think. I do like this kind of like, get all the upgrades mechanic though.
Silk cocoons. Could make a run for it.
Take the weapon upgrade. Let's go through that one. This is an interesting weapon. I don't think it's my favourite one, or one that I probably end up using quite a lot though. I'll have to see. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're testing out Hades, going through as much as we can do before I end up getting tired and having to go to sleep for work. I was thinking like certain enemies were a bit of chase down, but you do actually have this cast, which is actually pretty useful to stop them from doing that. And I'm not too sure what I think about this sort of like spiraling special attack. It looks cool. I mean, I got the lightning, which after I deal a certain amount of damage, it does deal like a burst after. Okay, channel your special faster, uses 2 less mana, while channeling your attacks. They deal 10%. They deal 10% damage, and you move faster. So while charging, I deal 10% damage. Your special grows in size 24% the longer they're active. That's great. We'll pick that one.
My flames ignite.
And yep. We shall go and do the event. Always do the events. I like the events.
Spinning. My finest customer.
Arachne!
Arachne, the outfit you wove for me was so beautiful. I'm sorry to say I got into a bit of a scrape or two, and I'm afraid it didn't survive.
Oh, that's quite all right, silly. It wasn't made to last. What is? It was made to be in the moment with you. Now here, I've plenty more.
So I get the heal. Ooh, grants me gold. Yes, please. More crowns always useful. But first of all, where do we go from here? Nectar. We gotta unlock everything we can do. That's the main plan. So yeah, I've done a lot of the unlocks so far. I've unlocked 2 weapons now with this one, and obviously the starting weapon. I've noticed compared to Hades, it's a little bit more punishing, I would say.
Some nectar.
And I guess we'll go shop here to get the bonus.
Over there.
Mine. But yeah.
I met one of your brothers, Lord Charon. It was Moros. He delivered to me a certain artifact, but then was gone. Do you know of the fated list?
I wish he had his old artwork.
Family's care before. So, what of Moros? Where could he have gone in all of this?
No one knows.
Thane of Kronos to impress all of those golden coins in his own image. The promise of a new golden age, some mortals say. That age has long since passed, and no amount of shining metal shall bring it back.
Okay, what can you take here? Your cast deals lightning to more damage, while you have no more than 10 mana. All foes occasionally get struck by lightning. Interesting. I take damage, struck by foes, gain 50%, and again 50% of the time. I'll take the Storm Ring, I think, actually.
You're getting used to that.
The Omega Cast could be a little bit better.
Prompt as ever. I trust the Dark of Erebus was not too much to handle with the ever-burning flames of Ignium to light your path.
No, Headmistress, it was not. Although I've much to learn in how to wield these flames.
Then you have come to the right place. Show me how you make the shadows dance. Cross flames.
I do miss some of the subtext you used to get with some of the fights from the original Hades. Like, why can't I use these in the same way? Oop. Ah, I lost my, So yeah, they do an interesting thing with the armor that I picked up, which is that it kind of wears out. And I think this fight in the second stage, if we do get to it, the next transition is kind of funny.
Bathe in flame.
Oh, really? I thought it was on the edge of that.
A lesson learned, I trust.
That's fine, that's fine. I guess I'll do one more run. I can do one more run.
Ugh, Headmistress. She's taught me to be stronger than this. I'll prove it to her yet.
The cute adorable frog.
Rise again.
Dora, couldn't help but notice that my jar collection wasn't sorted properly. I would never store fungus with herbs. Are you trying to subtly drive me mad?
No. Although now that you put it that way, maybe in the future, yes. I was working on minor possessions and your mushroom bottle kind of slipped. So I put it back.
You put it incorrectly back. Just tell me of such things next time, would you?
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Don't know why Dora's there, but
What news?
she's funny.
Headmistress, if I may, what is it that you and Master Odysseus are planning? He's always with his charts and diagrams.
Odysseus considers our plan of attack, yours more specifically. He plots a course from the nearest underworld entrance to Olympus.
The surface? I'm to attack Olympus? When? How?
Attack, defend, 'tis all the same. Patience, Illinois. As you observed, we are still working through some of the details.
But...
That sounds unusual. Can I gift? Yeah, we can gift.
Wanted you to have this, Dora. To the best hunter in all the Crossroads.
See, I knew you were gonna pull this gift custom thing on me sooner or later, so I have come prepared. Catch.
For me? Thank you, Dora.
Ghost onion. I'll have to see what some of those do, because I still haven't done them all.
Each
Well,
night,
what do we
another
get
possibility.
here? Floral fortune. Exchange plants and the goods with bones. Okay. Hidden in Erebus, so I get some healing. Reveal hidden elemental affinities of various boons. For impotence. Will offer boons that use these. Huh. Might as well upgrade
Within the
everything.
ruins of Mount Olympus, I would see their elemental essences, my victory.
You've done it.
Lots of upgrades to get through.
Kataski on Oski.
You have it.
So mote it be.
And last not least. Yep.
Kataski on Oski.
'Tis done.
But there we go. Do I have anything I can buy? Ooh, I can sell death caps to gain bones. Give me that though. 15 for one. Now we'll save it for the fabric. We'll save it for the fabric. But the minor prophecies though.
Another prophecy. Another prophecy fulfilled. A prophecy concerning doom. I have to find Lord Moros once again and call him here.
Interesting. And gift.
Hey, Odysseus. Got you something here I wanted you to have. For always keeping an eye out.
Goddess, your presence alone is all I could ask. Though if you're in a giving mood, then perhaps you'll accept a small gift from me in turn?
Your trusty knucklebones. Thank you.
Nemesis has been in an especially foul mood of late. Anything I should know about?
I was going to ask you the same. She sought my task, but that's nothing new. Though she's been clashing with Headmistress more and more.
Shame it's been this way. Personally, I'd rather have divine retribution with me than against. I reckon you can't just smooth things over with her, can you?
I have my doubts.
Wondered why Hecate took off all of a sudden. Was just to get in your way. Send you crying home. Guess she doesn't want you to succeed.
She expects me to be prepared for whatever lies ahead.
You're such a pushover sometimes.
And Hypnosis still asleep. Shame.
What is my path?
Can I upgrade anything here? No. But I'm still happy with the setup I currently have. And yes.
Grade first activated.
The incense and the smoking stuff from that altar of ashes over there, it's energized the shades about this place. And me as well.
I'm pleased to hear it, Commander. Even a brief visit to the altar on a given night helps make me feel more prepared.
Keep doing what you're doing over there.
Oh, I do love him so much. Like, the fact that she gets to see him back as well is interesting.
Moonlight.
Ah, and I forgot.
She's deviated from her path. Great Titaness, the Eye of Night. I draw you down. Lend me your might.
Good evening to you, little star. Our cycles now are intertwined, as I no longer can afford merely to watch. Whichever threat we face, I vow to shine for you.
Interesting.
Which suits you.
So your Heck launches a seeking projectile that inflicts morph on up to 10 susceptible targets. My Hex fires a beam that deals up to that much damage per second. But I can't cast any of these, by the looks of it. And phase shift, your hex makes everything else move 80% slower for 5 seconds. So it's ready after I cast something. Lunar Ray it is.
Lunar Ray.
Together we shine.
Together we shine.
Interesting.
You fought beautifully.
Don't know how that's going to work though. Don't know how that's going to work. I assume I've got to like cast everything. And if I cast, then I get to then it gets to do stuff.
Ashes.
Lightning again. Yep. Have to see. I still keep forgetting to take the keepsakes that I just unlocked every single time. I really wanted to see what they did. But I do like these weapons. They remind me of the gloves from Hades 1. But they have a range attack.
Fates themselves knew Kronos could be overthrown by his own kin. We've done it before, and we're going to do it again. Your assistance in the matter is appreciated.
Still as obnoxious though.
Of the elements. I see it now.
So you can now see the essence of Olympian boons. These include earth, water, air, and fire, and perhaps more. While these have no innate benefit, Olympians will sometimes offer powerful infusion boons that grow stronger with your elemental essences. I see. Sprint. So I get to basically strike nearby foes. Mega Cast on my special can inflict blitz, and that's after 100. That's not worth it. Unless it gets more damage on there, that's not worth it. My cast striking foes could be interesting, but it's the Omega Cast, so I've got to charge it up. The sprint though could be interesting, and it does use mana, so like I have a way to spend mana without having to like do my normal cast and stuff. But it's only when it hits, so. So I can sprint like this, though. It's funny. It's just funny to me. So I just need a way to regenerate, and I could just running around. Yeah, I guess we'll take another Thunder one, shall we? By the looks of it. You do get your mana regen per room. But it's interesting, if I spend the mana, I then get the upgrades. Ooh, when you have no more... Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Like, I mean, I would like that to get the blitz. Your restore, it's reduced by that. Nah, take the epic.
Electric.
What do we go for here? Decisions. I guess we'll go Poseidon. Take Poseidon. Great.
Shadow Spiller.
One of the worst ones.
for the last one.
I ran into that. I guess the boss isn't that big of a deal, but like the whole fog thing needs to be worked on, I think, for this particular boss fight.
Our last best hope for stopping Kronos was the second born of Hades and his queen, I said. Wait, ooh, so then they had a girl. The Titan must have struck your father's house right after you were born.
That's a very sexist comment there. After you strike weapons with your weapon, create a bubble that may appear 2% chance, and the bubble restores mana when you do it. Cool, interesting. After you enter a location, prior to take reduced damage. No, I'll take fluid gain actually, I think that's worthwhile. Because the spirit bubble to gain mana back does mean I have some way to regenerate mana.
They'll drown.
So I prefer to have that. I will prefer to have that. I just run around. Everything gets struck by lightning. I just run around and strike lightning.
Me too.
I really would like to take that, but I think I gotta go shop because I got the boss fight coming up. No. We gotta get the keepsakes, so I will sacrifice a run to do this. Oh, that's a dash. That's interesting. And we have a sprint, so that's also pretty good. Pick that up. Oh no, we didn't go to a shop. And I guess we'll take the boon, the weapon. I thought it was going to be like a quick shop, so.
Splinter.
I have quite a lot less mana. So wait 5 seconds and everything gets struck. Let's see. Each time you encounter, for each foe you slay with it. Okay, so basically if I slay something I get 5 damage for that encounter, not continuously. That's what gains 4 power each time I keep hitting the same foe. That is pretty good. But it's the Omega Special. Last strike and attack sequence still 300. Yeah, larger area. That's better.
My silver shines.
Guess we'll take the.
Silk and load it. Spinning goes the thread. My friend.
Arachne again.
Saw you get into a scuffle with the great big witch. Why are you fighting? I thought you were on the same side. Oh, I can hardly keep up with everything lately.
Headmistress and I aren't really fighting. Well, no, I suppose we are, except it isn't born of anger or misunderstanding. It's just her way of making certain I'm prepared.
Huh. Well, look, you show her for me the next chance you get, won't you, my friend? And no pressure, but I might be watching just in case. I won't get underfoot, I promise.
Arachne. Gain mana every second. I don't really want that. I could restore, or do we gain gold? Gold could be pretty good. But restoring at the moment is pretty more is like a lot more useful.
Got to make way for more.
And pick up the flower.
Into the purse.
I would like to fish, but I can't. Nothing else for me to pick up. No, cool. And we go bones. Yeah, we'll go bones. I can do more with bones at the moment. Plus the weapon does give me more bones. This running is stupid. I just run around and everything gets struck by lightning and it's funny. And then if I survive, like every 5 seconds, something also gets hit by lightning.
Some bones for later use.
Take the bones into a shop. We have enough gold. Hope we can get some good. Ooh.
A special offer of some sort, my lord. I've returned as much gold as I could, but know full well it isn't easy for you to procure the goods you provide. Why, thank you. Redeemed this at the crossroads, is that it? Exclusive access to Charon's premium wares.
So earn the next one. So use to redeem rewards from Charon's stash in the crossroads. So each time I spend 1,000 gold, earn the next one, spend 0. Huh. Interesting. Take the boon though.
Should be useful.
Trusty Charon reached you after all, and just in time to face the gravest threats along your path. So may my blessing bring you victory.
Yeah, my attack having that is pretty good actually. And then we'll pick that up, and then let's go and fight the boss.
Compose yourself. A flash of silver, Lim and Oros. So, the sister blades have veiled themselves, do you? The other nocturnal arms shall follow their lead, I expect.
Nyx entrusted them to you to safeguard the realm as a last resort. But this cannot possibly be how they were meant to be used.
And why ever not? To safeguard the realm, you shall have to clear a wide variety of obstacles standing in your way. I am but one.
Interesting. Just waste all my mana. There we go. Now they should be taking damage, I guess. There we go. Now you should be taking damage. Interesting. So we got a run mechanic, which I wasn't expecting.
Well struck. Return to fight, sisters.
They all died as soon as I got summoned. I wish you could stop those. Nope. Ah, I got cursed again. I am now a sheep. Look how derpy the sheep is. That's brilliant. Mine in the middle of battle. we go. I do like these weapons a lot. I think they're a bit kind of close rangey for particular bosses.
You for long enough this night. Go. Make the most of this attempt.
I prevailed.
There we go. On to the next floor. I will say, I don't think you can do very well on the first attempt with this.
Into the depths.
It's extremely more difficult, I can think, in comparison to the normal Hades. A lot more punishing as well, just because like you don't have like certain mechanics.
That singing.
And it is designed to make sure that you can't just like...
And those spiders get around. Huh.
Interesting. Do you see the boon upgrade or... I think we take the health. We take the health.
Down.
We take the health.
More coming.
That's interesting, the fact I can one-shot them from such a distance.
Those spells again.
I am thinking about this game that there's a lot of weird mechanics going on behind the scenes. Should we go shop? I guess we'll take a shop now. Like there's there's quite a lot to watch out for. Like from the upgrades, what you kind of go through as well.
Olympus, accept this message.
Ooh, well you have at least
I sense the elemental essences
4
here now.
water, gain 100 health. Do I have that? I have 1 water. 2 water. Special Nox Wave Hose, that seems interesting. Damage reduction, but I think Infusion is pretty good. I have 2, but I just need ways to get like some more. Let's go against a mini boss.
You're in my way.
We lost to this last time. I think I just got to take it slow with this boss. Which, when I say take it slow, is just waste all my mana and then just let lightning strikes hit every 5 seconds.
Not now.
I think that is the way to go. And we just deal damage like from the distance. I took double hits from that. But yeah, I don't think the bosses are that hard. They have their gimmicks and such, but I think some are a little bit more unfair than others. But the graph's like clearly telegraphed, and like you know what's coming. So I can't really say, you know, that they're badly designed or anything like that. I think one of them is, and that's the only reason I say that is because it just kind of is. Moonbeam it. There we go.
Hideous thing.
Let's give one to Zeus.
To mighty Uncle Zeus, vanquisher of titans. Your strength has saved our family before. You're most kind to now share some of it with me.
It's hardly seems the time to make me offerings. All the more reason I appreciate the gesture, niece. And per the custom of our family, I've prepared something for you in turn.
You are most generous, Lord Uncle.
Cloud Bangle.
Hear me, on my authority.
Special inflicts blitz. That's pretty good now, actually. To make your strikes emit chain lightning. If I prime that, I go down to 20, right? Does that mean I can get 0 again? Or not? No idea. Storm Ring there, but take the Heaven's Flourish, because that's just way too good. And I probably still need to get more of this, because I get all the tarot cards unlocked, and then we'll go from there. That's exactly what I want to happen now. Everything gets random attacks. Man, that strike is huge. I need to make sure I do more combos then. 5 of that. As always, we take the event, because we always take events.
That her again? That's her. Don't worry, man.
A lotus flower.
Excuse me.
Narcissus.
I have one rule, and that's look, but don't touch, okay? In fact, why don't you stand a little farther back? And also tell me how come you keep showing up like this?
I've some affairs to settle in the lower reaches of the underworld. Thought I'd take this rather scenic route through this chamber of yours.
Oh, it isn't my chamber. I just find the waters here particularly clean and reflective, and far fewer would-be suitors than an asphodel. Remember to take a gift before you go.
What should we go here? I need more of that. Do I need healing right now? I do need healing. But then precious metals is so good. Like, this silver is probably the most important thing that I want from there. Don't need anything else. But to get that, to get more arcane cards set up for runs. Decisions. Heart of our condolences.
Regards.
More ashes.
I think they're using a lot of placeholder art at the moment, which is fair enough. You can't expect them to be like all on the ball straight away. And I'm taking lots of damage just from these things. Now they all should be taking damage while I run about. The fact that I can run is hilarious. Okay.
I can still fight.
Or magic. Do we go to a shop? No, I ain't got enough for a shop. Take the health one. Ooh. Into a boss fight.
An ever-present song compels the nightmare-bringing princess ever forward, towards the beauty, deeper into the abyss.
It's very pretty.
Back to the sirens.
I knew for another show, lady? We've been rehearsing our material, practicing non-stop, because one day I'm gonna be a star. Oh, me and the gals.
This really does give me Jinx vibes from like Arcane and
What do your
League of
musical
Legends.
ambitions have to do with unprovoked acts of violence against me?
She's just heckling us gals. Ignore her and take it from the top. 2, 3, 4! We are Skilla and the Sirens!
Again, they got the music on point. Ah, that's my Death Defiance.
Not finished.
Can I... Oh no, just the drummer is down now. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, I noticed that you can, can't do other things, which is very annoying. Now we're just going to let Zeus do his thing. Ouch. That took a lot. That's fine. Interesting. Featured artist. Take one out, come on. Ah, so close, so close, so close. Okay, I think I understand that fight now. After getting so close to it twice, I think I can do it next time.
Lost those sirens. Sirens are amphibious. You know their weaknesses, Phrynos?
I want that frog called Phrynos. I want a little puppet of it.
Dora, don't you pay any attention to what's been happening out there? The rise of the Titan of Time, the siege of Olympus?
Nope, can't say any of that rings a bell. Olympus, that's where the family members you don't like live, right? And the Titan of Time, I get that he's bad, but he's never done anything to me personally as far as I know, so.
This entire encampment exists to resist his efforts to overthrow the gods and rule the world?
Well then, maybe I should thank him because I happen to like this encampment.
Oh, shush.
That's funny perspective. Customary gift.
The Fates expected this.
There we are, we've done 5
You're
of
here,
those.
Lord Charon.
Who?
These shipments shall be very valuable to us. We remain, as ever, in your debt, Charon. May swift Hermes hasten your voyages across the realms, wherever he may be. And until we meet again, shadows conceal you.
Thank you for the supplies, my lord.
You never said Charon. You're in his debt.
I think I know how I can do the bidding of the fates.
Ooh. Manifesting keepsakes in the region. That seems great. Cleansing waters. Restore 10% more health. That could be pretty good. In chamber in to restore some peace. Yeah. Stygian wells. Actually, that's probably pretty good to get more stuff if I need them. And beseech Moros to appear. We need to get all that stuff if we can. Yeah, first of all, keepsakes, so at least if I get halfway through and I forget to do it this time again,
If spill my blood I must, so mote it be.
we can actually get another one out.
Must be an incantation that can help.
Cleansing waters, why not?
So it shall be.
Get all the
It is
unlocks. Ooh.
Special order privileges from Lord Charon himself.
Okay. So I use one of these every time I spend 1,000 coins, and then I can get some of these in return. Interesting.
Order approved.
And then I assume it's like 10 rooms. Getting nectar, because I always want the nectar. I don't know if death caps are useful for something. 1 ashes for 15. Oh, I can use it multiple times as well. Interesting. But fabrics are more important.
We're getting nowhere. I should be out there fighting, not standing watch over a place nobody comes to uninvited. Damn it.
I think the circumstances justify heightened security around here. But if you don't, go take it up with the headmistress, not me. Odds must be needed elsewhere.
Very interesting. Oh yeah, and because I do have this.
Nemesis, maybe we could start again. Here, I got you something.
Don't need your charity, princess, or temptations while I'm on duty or off. You're doing this because you want something from me anyway, so here, knock yourself out.
Right on.
Thank you, Nem.
The evil eye. Oh, this is so great. I love this game so much right now.
What say the cards this eve?
Okay. A mega move still can deal critical hit damage. Hex charges up and uses mana. Free locations. Start with extra gold. I would like to take that if I can. And we get more unlocks. What's this one? So I get rerolls. Okay, 25% damage on 2 accursed targets. With another reroll. Sprint faster.
The Swift Runner.
I equip that now, can't I? If I chuck something out. But I want the healing still. I guess I might actually use mana in most of the fights, so the 30% damage is kind of pointless. So sprinting faster could be more useful. I want the healing. I like the extra start, but I think that's actually not that great in the long run. I'll take the gold. Because I can spend more gold, that's going to benefit me in the long term. Yeah.
The Arms of Night.
And the Silver Spade. Rod of Fishing. I would like to get the Rod of Fishing, but I need the bronze.
The Silver Spade. You're mine.
Do make good use of that.
Now, is there a way I could dig stuff up as well as take stuff? We gotta take
This
this.
has grave thirst this eve.
So that way I can get other things.
My
Okay.
keepsakes.
Behold that heirloom storage case over there.
We gotta love the heirloom. Okay, after you use so much mana, restore it every 3 seconds. Up to a total of 1,000 for the night. Okay. Interesting. So, natural restoring. Next Guardian loses 5% health. You take minus 50% damage against Guardians. What are Guardians? Guardians are mighty foes, fight by lengthy life bars with their names on them. Okay. So, like, end bosses, mid bosses. No, just end bosses. When you ever exit a location, fully restore up to 500 a night. It's the last foe you've vanquished. Interesting. And Bunazus is likely. You can rarefy his common blessings once this night. Interesting. So they adjusted it now, so the fact that it kind of boosts, you can just choose to boost one of the blessings. Cool. Let's try a run.
The blacksmith sigil.
Ooh. Hephaestus.
What, is he going to fit me for a suit of armor?
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
They told me you needed a weapon or something. You already got one. Right, lousy one can spot that piss poor workmanship from here. Though, I could tune it up.
Interesting. So, special occasionally creates a blast that deals 400 in area. Recharge time is 20 seconds. After you sprint, use 10 mana to create a blast to nearby foes. 200 in area. You take 10% less damage and restore. All fairly interesting. I like the volcanic flourish. On longer fights it could be interesting. Yeah, let's go with that.
My silver all grew stronger, didn't it?
Okay. That was a pretty good one.
Laughable.
But yeah, I have noticed this game revolves a lot more around movement and planned movement.
Carefully.
I get some seeds. Interesting. Let's upgrade the weapon. See what we get. It's fairly interesting. I'm not sure on the mechanics of everything else at the moment, though. Like, some of them are really frustrating to deal with, other ones aren't. And I'm not really a fan of this weapon. Spit 2? Okay. Spitfire. Your alpha attack deals one shot doing damage, but uses 20 mana. Now, while you channel your attack, shoot off using it faster. You fire if using it faster, but move slower. Actually, splitting is interesting. And in this case, I guess we'll take that there. Is interesting. And they bounce around, that's kind of cool. But that 400 burst is insane. And I think it's great to start with boss fights and stuff. We're gonna have to see what it does. Zeus? Let's take a Zeus. Don't need to give him anything this time around though. I can't wait to get all the artwork done. Because once all the artwork's done, it's going to be interesting. And maybe some limits on what you can actually actually pick up during combat would be probably a good idea. Because I know for a fact I'm eventually going to pick something up stupidly.
Wise to bear my cloud bangle, my niece. How easily I spotted you with it, so that I may bestow my blessings when you need them most. Now choose, and smite our enemies as I would do myself if I were there.
So I can upgrade a common one and rarefy it, essentially. So your whole cast, get a binding 1, take damage, no. Cast strikes enemies. None of these are actually any good for upgrading. I'll take the Storm Ring. I haven't faced a boss yet, but I got a good amount of gold. Let's continue.
It's
An
Charon.
early shop.
All of this tainted gold. You'll see that it's disposed of properly, Lord Charon. I long to see that day.
Let's give him a gift, though.
Would you indulge me for a moment, boatman? If we're to restore the old order around here, I was thinking why not start like this?
Good old Charon.
Wait, are you certain there's no charge for this?
Gold purse. Nice. But now, flames or the moon? The moon could be pretty good. But I have to leave it for now.
This one. That bowman's good at taking messages, isn't he? Almost like taking corpses down into the underworld like he used to. Nothing to do for those these days. Except to burn.
Kind of aggressive. I give it the Storm Ring, but I gain 50 health and mana. To be honest, this is fine. Like, I wasn't going to use the Storm Ring anyway. Do I buy 10 of those? Nah, I'll leave it for now. And always go to the event, because the event is worthwhile.
Little fly, come sit and rest your wings. Some new cocoons there.
Where's the new cocoon? Where's the new cocoon?
My silk is everything to me. It's stronger than it looks. Keeps me safe. It can suffocate even the strongest prey. Don't you like it? Is there a certain pattern, color combination you admire?
Yeah, I guess there is.
It's lovely, Arachne. Look, I wish I could stay and admire it, but...
But you can't. I understand, I truly do. Though it would mean a lot to me if you would take some of my silk with you on your way.
What do we get this time round? Healing. Makes my cast deal 100% damage. Nah, I think we take the restore, because the healing's going to be useful. And... do we keep going bones? Now I want the ashes, but I guess bones will be more useful, because I'm gaining enough as it is.
My incantation must have led me to this place.
Restore some life.
Oh? Are you lost, little one?
Look at the cat. Good kitty.
Ran off.
Hopefully it'll be back. Always go for ashes at the moment, because I think that's the only thing I need.
That you, Arachne?
Yeah, we just gotta keep going. Interesting. Yeah, I'm liking the mechanics of the game. Seems interesting, a little bit floaty in some aspects. So like with the torches, I feel like when I start casting I still can move forwards. Don't know if that's meant to happen. But I guess I'll accept it for now. Not sure if this is the best weapon, but take the moon. But yeah, I can see why like damage reduction and stuff like that's gonna be really good in this in particular. But don't know. I'm kind of still undecided on certain things about the game. I like the aesthetic. The kind of whole kind of pagan sort of like aesthetic it's gone for is kind of interesting.
Almost finished. Sister Selene.
Pick that up.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
Now that Artemis has revealed to Olympus what they need to know of you, she had pretext to return to your woods. But your reunion needed to be brief. Once our troubles have subsided, may we Silver Sisters meet together and rejoice. Please make your choice.
Hex turns me impervious. Impervious living nightmare with its own set of abilities. Dark side. For the raises one slain foe to fight for me. Seeking projectile on polymorph. No, let's go dark side.
Dark side. You have my light.
Let's go. Use that on the boss fight and see what happens. Yeah, I don't like those banshees. The good news is the cast does keep them away. Which is kind of good. Gotta watch out for this stuff though, because
Foes eliminated.
we're just gonna see how bad I can be at this game overall. Ooh, how nice. Can't collect that. That's kind of annoying though.
Let's get to work.
In the name of Hades.
So your cast deals 3 damage in each section. In succession, but in a small area. Take less damage. Your blast effects from Hephaestus inflict vent. After 5 seconds, afflicted foes take the burst damage. Timer resets if reapplied. Take Anvil Ring.
Such strength.
And then we'll take the bones as well. Because I think that's a better way of going through. Probably shouldn't be digging for seeds though, by the looks of it.
Malinois. Our enemy's strength even exceeds my own. We're both titans, yes, Kronos and I, but he is my elder, as I am yours. What say you?
His age doesn't mean anything to me. The old are seldom wise, and often weak. And he did not study under you, headmistress. Only I have.
Just so. He is an arrogant old fool. The impression of wisdom comes with age more than the real thing. Remember that.
The impression of wisdom.
Crossed flames awaken!
Interesting though. What I'll do is wait 20 seconds and I can actually deal with them. No. Ah, I don't need to actually get the cast leveled up. It still does damage. Interesting.
Come, sisters of the dead.
We have a sprint. So the sprint is the thing I want to watch out for, because I got used to that. Look at that, 400 damage. That burst is insane. Come on, let me go in. Cast. Do it again. Would be nice if that lasted longer though, but it's only 3 hits, so it's not like it's that big. I got the right one. There we go. That is now that done.
Selene tests your will.
No, I'm a sheep. Let me be. I don't want to be a sheep anymore.
Conserve your strength.
But yeah, this game is really good. I'm enjoying it. It's difficult, I will say that much. The difficulty compared to the standard Hades is massively different. And it's very noticeable as well. There we go. That 400 damage burst is pretty important.
Well fought again, Melinoe. Proceed, and moonlight guide you. Return to Shadow now.
She trained relentlessly for this.
That I did. Let's continue. See how far we can get with these. Because I'm gaining bones every time I do.
Manifest. New keepsake there.
What is this new keepsake?
The purse.
Give me the purse. I get 100 gold.
Down I go.
Ooh. I can dig.
That song again.
Ooh. Different plants. It's a very interesting I don't think these weapons are balanced very well. Just because, like, they seem very sluggish, but I think the whole game feels like a little bit slower than Hades. It's not as fast-paced. That's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just an adjustment thing. You know, like, it's going to take me time to adjust to that sort of speed. But, like I said previously, like, earlier in the video, is I think this It doesn't replace Hades, like the first one. Reduce the full okay, we're reducing the cooldown time. The more that can be up, the better. Give me another fire boom, please. But yeah, you really do get some like really horrible rooms in this comparison to before. Like this small room is terrible. Great for this particular weapon though.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Attack special, gain power for each fire I have. Brings you your fire elements. You currently have 2. Do I have 2? I do have 2 fire. Interesting. Per fire boom. So I get what, +2? Per fire boom. Attacks inflict scorch. I think that's pretty good actually. But the infusion. I'll take the flame strike.
Getting warmer.
So I could take gold. Or I could fight to try and unseal these. That's the interesting thing. Don't know what that is. I can actually select it. Interesting. We'll just take the gold.
Give up already, girl. I know who you are. I know where you go. You shall not get there.
It is Kronos.
This magic. Kronos. I'll carve you limb from limb for this. For everything.
How frightening. Unfortunately, we shall never know if yours was a mere empty threat. For you are going on a little time out. At least until some other matters are resolved.
No.
You wish to traipse through this realm, then here, bask in it.
That old man. It was him. Where am I? When?
Interesting.
What witchery is this?
This is kind of interesting. I'm liking this. A little bit of blast from the past, eh? But again, this is what I said by like it being very difficult.
I don't think so.
Like, I'm taking more damage from this fight than I would ever do anywhere else. And there's not much I can do about it because I've got to stay in this circle. Like, that's difficult. That is difficult. Shame.
That was too real. You know what they say, Phrynos. Failure is the greatest instructor of all.
Would have preferred if that actually worked, but oh well.
Hey, you're up. You were out a while. See anything good down there that time?
I fought past Erebus down into Oceanus. It was so strange being underneath the sea. Do you remember the sea, Dora?
The sea. That's the thing with all the water in it, right? I heard it's nice sometimes. Also kills a bunch of people, death by drowning, so... Huh, I've been getting mixed messages, I guess.
It's a big place.
Oh, the sense of humor is still kind of semi-funny.
Headmistress, I saw him, Kronos. First beyond Erebus in the guise of an old man. He then attempted to ensnare me in some vision out of time. The river aflame, everything ablaze.
Still your heart, Melinoe, you're safe. And you were able to return again, which means that all your training served you well. So then, he realizes who you are.
So he claims. I broke free from his spell like it was second nature, but neither could I raise a hand against him. What must I do now?
Nothing has changed. You're to confront him down where he resides, where your mother and father rightly ought to be. But go with patience, not with haste. He may know something of your power now, yet not enough.
Yes, Headmistress.
Interesting. Interesting.
Good evening, Broker.
And, as always, get the nectar. Do we get ashes? No, we get the fabrics. Fabrics are always good. Should have enough now.
Where'd Nemesis go?
You look as though you've seen a ghost, if you'll forgive the very antiquated mortal turn of phrase, goddess. So we'd say to someone looking disconcerted.
Yes and no. I saw Kronos out there. I thought he had me, but I broke free from his spell. This was in Oceanus, though I also caught him snooping near the pathways out of Erebus.
Damn it. Our reports said nothing of the sort, but then some of our shade informants haven't yet returned. We had expected Kronos to stay put in the lowest reaches. You must have caused enough of a stir to catch his notice.
I've hardly been discreet in my approach. Is there truly no other way?
We reckon not. We're counting on him thinking you're inconsequential to his plans. As for our own, I shall go over this with the good witch. Be safe, and cheers for the report.
Of course.
Fairly interesting. Let's plant some stuff.
Here you'll grow strong.
Cattail seeds. It's normal seeds. Let us continue. Probably give it the end after all this. I think I've done enough to kind of show all this off, which is kind of nice.
I'll find more bones with this.
Staff next time.
The old storage case. So it's an heirloom from my family.
That it is, and for as long as I can recollect. Look upon it knowing that the burden which you bear, you need not bear alone. Plus it'll keep your keepsakes all in one handy spot.
A symbol of the gift-giving custom of Olympus, then. A tradition that now falls to us.
Yep.
Ever so interesting.
How about the pick?
Keep going with the pickaxe. But yeah.
Want to help?
That's no mere trinket, huh?
But yeah, I mean, I'll leave it all here. I hope everyone has watched this video and will watch this video, has kind of enjoyed this kind of first look into Hades 2. I will probably do more. The format, as I will probably set this to be, might be a bit different. Don't know if I will just keep doing some live streams with kind of this playthrough, and then once I get better up, maybe do some recordings, and then we start again. I don't really know. But we'll see. Chances are some of this will probably start appearing on the channel anytime soon. And I'll probably keep some of the original Hades content going, because I still kind of like that game. Don't know. It's up to you guys. If anyone's watching this bit later, I should put a comment down, let me know if you'd rather me keep both going, or would rather me just switch over to Hades 2 from now on. I think I've got a Hades video that should be uploaded probably tomorrow now, because I got a little bit distracted, as you probably can tell. But that's already been recorded, so yeah. Again, if you all enjoyed the video, do leave a like, subscribe to some more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.